For the record, I hate when I do a whole segment and realize that I forgot to hit record. So here we go again. Hey, it's Ron from Red Chaser Guide Service. Welcome back to Redfish 101. Today we're going to talk about something that's pretty simple, but that can double the number of opportunities you get at fish on the front of the boat. That's right, double the number of good shots you get when you're standing on the front of a skiff. And what it is just learning to and becoming comfortable with delivering the cast on the back cast. Some people think it might be a little more difficult than it is, but as we go through this, I think you're going to find that it's pretty intuitive and much more simple than you may think. So first, let's look at how it can help you. When you're standing on the front of a skiff, assuming you're a right-handed caster, if you're a left-handed caster, just invert this image. But when you're standing on the front of a skiff as a right-handed caster, casting over your right shoulder, you're basically able to make casts from around 11, 11:30 down to roughly 7 o'clock because your back cast is going to be going this way on around to this way. You can't cast directly at 12 o'clock because you're going to put your back cast right into the person standing in the back of the boat. And of course, if you go beyond that, if there's anybody fishing with you and they're in the middle of the boat, well, you don't want to be casting over the center of the boat, endangering them with your back cast. So by learning to deliver the fly on the back cast, suddenly all of this is in play because with the back cast, you can deliver to all of this side and actually get a better shot going toward the front of the boat because you can keep an eye on your cast as you're coming this way. So we're going to jump into delivering the fly on the back cast right now. Here I am on the front of a skiff. And one thing to say, if you ever find yourself on the front of a skiff on a redfish flat and there's a cargo trailer nearby, you want to fish that spot because it's going to be good. So to get to the point of what we've been talking about, delivering the fly on the back cast, let's say you're on the front of a skiff, fish pops up over there. I can't deliver on a forward cast because I might hook the guy in the middle of the boat. Well, there's a few different things I can do to get the fly over there. One would be to try and deliver the fly across the chest. And I see a lot of people do this. It'd be something similar to this. It's okay, it can work, but I'm not a huge fan. A couple of reasons why. You're far more likely to open up your loop on a cross chest cast, and it's just not as powerful or accurate of a cast. Particularly if you leave your elbow low, as soon as you start that cast, that rod tip is moving in an arc and it's going to open up your loop. So if you are going to make a cross chest cast, at least lift your arm up like this so you can keep that rod tips traveling in a straight line. But what I much prefer to do, and it's a lot simpler and faster to me, is just to deliver the fly on the back cast. Act like I'm casting in the other direction, but drop it on the back cast. And it would be something like this. Fish pops up over there. And that's it, as easy as it can be. Not only is it convenient for doing that, or not only is it useful when you're on the front of a skiff, that cast can be useful in other situations too. For example, if you've got a strong wind coming across your casting arm and trying to cast this way, would be putting that fly on your ear, well, simply deliver on the back cast with your rod tip slightly out, and you can keep the fly away from you. Other circumstances where it might be handy would be, oh, I don't know, if you're fishing in a raft with some goofball. Anyway, I hope you found today's Redfish 101 useful. If you like it, please like and subscribe, share it with a friend, and see me back here Monday.